from Soldier Field in Chicago. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Matt Gay set to kick off.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On play action, now Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And that is incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
At the 37-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
2nd and 12. At the 36-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
On the return.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
at their own 25-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up second.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 14 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know what...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Look at the big man rumble. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Harris to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 30.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jalen Reagor. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting faster.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos first down. That's the end of the first quarter.
21-0 our score after one.
Bears nothing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
35-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 29. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be caught by Mooney. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know it's going to be.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Jacobs now, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Denver.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Denver.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 35-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard.
Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter. He's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots?
And the Broncos get there and take him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
First down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Aaron Rodgers sacked.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. We have hit halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Matt Prater set.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. On the return, Deontay Harris. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
1st and 10.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
At the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a Chicago Bears.
Yeah, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. This is Harris. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down, Broncos.
He'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Josh Jacobs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's good.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field.
24.
It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
On play action, they'll throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Second and 13. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jalen Rager with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On first down, Rodgers into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and this one will be brought back to the 22. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ebron caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. And the Broncos use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Rodgers now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. His pass caught at the 4. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Harris to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Rodgers. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 19-yard line.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. That's out to the left and complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called beat.